Hello, Ashley. How you doing? I've got your work right here, and I want to talk a little bit about it. The only written, let me see, the only written was I'm pretty stuck. This is my start. So my first suggestion is this, is that whenever you're presenting work, don't assume that your viewer knows what you're presenting. Always give some sort of a synopsis. There's, I think, 15 students in the class, so it's really asking a lot for people to try to remember what you did last week, and let alone, expect them to go back and look since you haven't refreshed their memory. I hope that makes sense. I'm not trying to sound like a dick. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make it specifically clear. Sometimes it's really going to help you because you'll get more comments the more refreshed people know about the work. So I would have loved to have seen a little written rationale here. So let's talk about what's going on. This is your logo, and right now I don't think the logo is developed enough. It's a fine idea. I think right now you're trying to communicate and you're trying to say more with your typography than you are with the logo itself. So what I'm seeing as a designer is I'm seeing basically a very primitive logo and then an attempt at trying to use typography to make up for where the logo lets down. Do you see what I'm saying? So my suggestion is this: let's forget the really super decorative type, because we don't want to try to get this to be the type as somebody else's design, meaning that whoever designed the typeface. You don't want your identity program to rest on somebody else's design, in this case, the type. I hope that makes sense. If you develop your own type, it would be a totally different story if you develop this type yourself. And then I would say, okay, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and build a concept around that and start using these ribbon type design elements in our logo and in our pictograms. Okay? So the logo, like I said, I really do. I think it needs work. The pictograms, I think they're really interesting so far, but they're just not developed. They're just really basic visual sketches, digital sketches. So you really need to get these things developed to the point where they can stand on their own. The ticket itself, there's no information here. There's really not. If we have the logo and then speed skating ticket and that's it. This is the ticket stub right here. What if you give somebody their ticket back and a ticket stub? Well, I would think they would give the whole ticket here in the Olympics so you could keep it. But nonetheless, you got to design this thing. Where's the event? Where's it located? What's going on? I'm going to show you something in a second. But before I do so, I'm going to just Command R this to bring up what the heck just happened. Wow, that was really bizarre. But that's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do is this. Okay, that is not. Let's go like this. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Now this will open in just 1 second. This will all make sense in just 1 second here. Okay, so I just want to take this guy right here. I'm going to Command R this. That's going to bring my rulers out, and I'm going to pull a guide out. Okay, I'm going to pull that guide. I'm going to see. Okay, if I rest my guide right there, that's a perfectly horizontal line, right? Now I'm going to take my guide and I'm going to move it underneath your type, and I'll be darned, boy, that type is skewed this way, not by much. I thought I recognized that, and I did. So yeah, good eye. Yeah, that's not straight. That's not a perfect 90 right there. So you got to fix that. Okay. And then just let me show you where you should be close to right now. And this is what's going to be due in a couple of weeks, Ashley. So I don't want to sound like, you know, we got to kick it in the butt here and get moving, but we really do. So this is a student presentation from this class not too long ago. So this is student work, and this is where their presentation, this is where, you know, this is your competition here in about 2 weeks when this is due. Okay, so note the amount of work that's gone into this project. Okay, I'm going to show you one more. And again, I just want to reiterate that this is the this is the type of work that should be expected to be put in this presentation for your final presentation for the Olympic project. Okay, and this is just a booklet starting to give some introduction to the visual. Then we have some of the indigenous and some of the local. Now we have some of the visual characteristics and attributes of the indigenous peoples of Auckland. Again, the same thing, geographic, natural resources, etc., etc. Working these all into a logo design. Oh, there's the logo. And then just all of these different applications of how to use and wear and color and et cetera, et cetera. There's a gorgeously designed ticket. You know, and one little suggestion while moving forward, Ashley, is don't just look at your own videos and your own comments. Go through all of your classmates, go through everything and look at all the videos, look at all the comments and all of the critique that everyone is getting, and it'll really, really help you. Don't just think that, you know, what is said directed towards your project is relevant to your project, because it's all relevant. So, I mean, I think if I was a student, I would be getting in there and looking at all the videos and all of the critiques and really seeing how my work stacked up and how those particular comments might be applicable to my work. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that way you get the benefit of having these multiple critiques as opposed to just yours. Okay? So that's where I'm at. I mean, looking forward to seeing more. And I'm here if you need me. A couple of students have called, and I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm in my studio, so my office hours say 6 to 9, but that's cool. Call if you need me. I'm here. If I don't answer, I'll call back. Leave a message. I'll call back because I'm probably with another student. All right, cool, awesome. Thanks, Ashley.